Wanderers, welcome to episode 137. Today's episode is brought to you by Jumping Jacks Entertainment. Mace, who doesn't enjoy having fun?
Not me.
Smoke, better yet, who doesn't enjoy the fact that their kids are having fun at a party and not hanging around mom and dad?
I can't think of a single person.
Take your party to the next level by contacting Jumping Jacks Entertainment in Huntingburg. Fully licensed and insured, Jumping Jacks can provide you with the latest and greatest in bounce houses, water slides, tents, tables, chairs, concessions, and more. With over 50 inflatables to choose from, Jumping Jacks has something for everyone. Jumping Jacks will take care of the delivery, setup, teardown, pickup, and cleaning. Call, text, or book online today at jumpingjacksentertainment.com. Use coupon code Dutchmen, DUTCHMEN, for half-price concession machine rental with any inflatable or tent rental.
The Wondering Dutchmen podcast.
Where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland, Indiana. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wondering Dutchmen podcast coming to you from Smokers Lounge.
Flawless.
The Wondering Dutchmen!
Yeah!
The Wondering Dutchmen!
Let's go. Fellas, this is the 37th time that we've counted. Obviously, there was the 38th, but it'll never see the light of day.
It's fine.
37th time we sat behind these mics to bring joy and entertainment to the masses, namely probably our family, parents, cousins, relatives. I think there's a few more people than that listen to the show.
Oh, yeah.
But here we are, fellas. 137, back in it. We got somebody back behind the old keyboard over there.
Welcome
Guess
back.
who's back?
Back again.
Arlo's back.
Back for...
Hey, welcome back, Arlo.
Yeah,
Hey, thank you, Grandma, for watching The Boys.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thanks,
you,
Grandma.
Yeah, boys are being tended to, so that is good. Arlo, it's been a spell, but just tell us about how your last week's gone.
Ooh, lots of fun. 4th of July, got on a pontoon, flew my drone around, made a little drone video for my
Oh, you dirty
my
dog, you.
Instagram page. It was fun. Yeah,
Oh.
I was a little bit worried though, because it's just all it takes is one little misstep and that thing's in the water. So. But we didn't get there. We navigated safely, but good times. Rough River Lake.
Oh, yeah.
What it's called.
It's a nice
If you've
one.
been there. Yeah,
Good
it's a
spot.
good. Brings up a good point. Thought about this on the boat. I'm gonna kick it off right here. Why can't you buy land next to Patoka and build a house? Why?
Because that's federal property.
Who cares? Why?
Well, they're
I-
always
well, the-
trying to get you with the taxes. Yeah.
The Federals don't like it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it really federal property?
Because it's the Army Corps of Engineers.
Mm.
But
So-
that lake's Army Corps of Engineers.
Okay, no, Patoka is state fish and wildlife. So that would be like a Glendale and a one of those types where
I don't know, but I thought
I'm completely
the sign said,
unprepared for this question.
yeah,
to
you're
answer
a
it.
water guy.
Yeah, but like it's because it's a state park. Same reason why you can't buy a lake around or build a house next to Lincoln.
Can't buy a lake around Lincoln.
Yeah, like you can't build it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not for sale.
I'm gonna start one of those like change.org things, and we're gonna get Patoka to be lakefront property
You
where
can't
you can
afford
build a cap. Think about all the
You can't
tax
afford it.
revenue and the just extra.
I wouldn't want it.
Oh, really?
No way.
Not on Patoka.
No.
Really?
No.
It's not big enough.
Yeah, it's kind of a real bummer of a lake, I think, if you're
Oh, wow.
Wow, shut.
There's gonna-
What's the lake up north that's better?
Not up north, but like Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley and all
Oh,
those.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
those are.
Yeah.
I think my mic needs to go up a little bit.
Oh
No?
yeah, I'll get you, bud.
Think or no? I can't hear me.
Oh, shit.
Can you hear
I
me?
think you sound great, buddy.
Oh, okay.
That's
Maybe I'm
fine.
good.
Yeah. Sorry, I just that hit me while I was
I'll hit you.
admiring the.
Oh boy, now I'm
No.
not.
Oh,
Sorry, too loud.
No, it
no,
sounds great.
I was just thinking about that because you see all the really pretty lake houses, and I'm like, man, that doesn't. I mean, I know we have fever. But anyway, on to our
Yeah.
scheduled programming.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good thought. Mace, what you got?
Yeah, same thing. 4th of July. I've been on call.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's
What a
like the
bummer.
worst dog day of the year.
Sober
too.
Sally. Yeah, not too bad. I got 3 the first weekend. Wrangling them up.
And you sell those all to China Walk, right?
No,
Oh.
no, we do not do that.
Oh, okay.
Didn't they close?
I think they are.
Yeah, they did. They're closed. Yeah, no more China Walk. But I don't know, man. Like I've just been busier than shit.
It ran out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm drawing a huge blank. Arlo's over here kicking
Kicking
cameras.
Just excited to be back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to talk about other than I don't even remember what my days are all screwed up, since like the holiday.
The holiday on
and-
a Tuesday is tough.
Yeah, and like I don't really know what day it is, and like I just it's kind of a big blur, you know what I mean? But like since we recorded last week, what did we do last weekend? I was on call. Max
We
played
recorded
bass-
on Friday, right?
Yes, that's Big 10-4.
Yeah.
Huh?
We recorded Friday. The first.
Oh yeah. That's right. And then the next
Or was that the
day, I
third
was
week?
on call, stayed home, did a lot of stuff around the house. Sunday, went to Mount Vernon, got some call coverage. Went down to Mount Vernon, watched Max play ball. Got rained out.
Stopped by my house.
Yeah. Then I
Got a coffee.
cup.
Got a
Yeah.
Harley cup.
Yeah, I went over to that was Saturday, I think, wasn't it?
Yep. Theo, you were the biggest person
Oh,
Theo's ever seen.
Yeah, he climbed me like a tree. Like he wanted me to pick him up several times, and then he turned around and just sat right on my foot, like you know what I mean? It's Jack and the Beanstalk. Type
He just
thing.
looked up at him and was like,
Oh,
"Holy cow!"
yeah,
Well,
it was
you're a big guy.
I'm
You're
a big
tall.
feller.
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
But other than that, man, yeah, 4th of July, a lot of fireworks. Big shout out to my father-in-law, Jay Maxey, with Maxey's Barbershop. He may have found his second calling. Quite the pyrotechnician.
Would it be
Is-
the third after his ability to smoke meat?
Well, he's a man of many, many hats. But I'll tell you what, I'm sure several of the Wanderers seen my awesome live footage.
Well, it was funny. Somebody in the group chat thought maybe we were hacked.
Well, because
me.
because they were such good quality fireworks.
I don't think that's what it was. I think there was a randomness to it that.
Well, I just went all in
Yeah,
at that
that's not
point.
bad.
Yeah,
I was
no
really
problem.
feeling patriotic. But other than that, man, yeah, good times. Ready to get the hell off a call and hammer down.
Hammer down.
Smoke. We got.
Well, I was off last Friday and Monday and Tuesday, and then I was off today. So I go back to work tomorrow for the first time in like a week, on Thursday.
Sorry, buddy.
Really bummed me out, but it's been a good little stretch of days off. Lots of rain. That was okay. Not lots of rain,
Starms.
but some storms in there, yeah. Good 4th of July, though.
Yeah, we had quite a bit of storms. It
By
was,
you, big dog.
Well, I tell you what. Second stats exam last Friday.
Nailed it.
Well, I did. I was a little worried. Pops and I worked from home. We had lunch down at the Eagles. A nice breaded tenderloin from the Eagles, and my phone dinged. And it was like, your exam, too, has been graded. And I was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Like I just turned this in like 45 minutes ago. And it worked out well. So that kind of set the weekend up to be in a pretty positive outlook. Janelle, unfortunately, was on call. She made it. So she was on call Friday through yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't have to go in.
Nice.
Luckily, there was nothing to take her in until last night at 8 o'clock. Some French bulldog needed to have a C-section.
Oh, Mayday. Mayday.
So she went and delivered. She put old Ret Man down to bed, and then she was gone. And so yeah, it was pretty good. But the fireworks, Zoe enjoys them. They're freaking expensive.
Holy cow.
Like I don't know if inflation's hit those bad boys, but
we kind of had that discussion amongst a few people, and I can't afford it. No way.
It's cheaper to watch somebody else launch them.
You damn skippy. Yeah. It's silly.
I mean, we did a little bit because Zoe's like, "Are we gonna have fireworks?" And we were like, sure."
Snakes and sparklers.
We're not communists, of course. We're going to
Yeah.
Snakes and sparklers.
Yeah. So we did $200 worth. And
Holy
It-
Nike.
it was
What'd that
snakes
last?
and
About
sparklers.
10 seconds?
Short show.
Yeah.
I think we spent more time lighting fuses to lighting fuses or pulling the fuses off.
We had the
box.
real quality miscellaneous box to the point where, like, after everything was gone, you know those little like fuse lighter sticks that they give you that make it. The kids were twirling those around.
Oh,
That's they were sparklers.
Times are tough.
Yeah, it was like
Here's
I
a
think it
road
was one of the
flare.
Flaming kids. They're like Sarah and Brody's. I think it was Abigail. She's like, I think these are incense sticks. Like they're not doing anything.
So no, it's good. We Resort had a good showing for their 4th of July fireworks. Cool thing, kid that's interning or caddying at the resort played 274 holes of golf yesterday on the Pete Dye course
What?
for 4th of July.
Is this like a world record or what?
No,
274 years, I imagine, since the
1776. Yeah, so he was doing it as a fundraiser for Folds of Honor, and you could pledge how much per hole. And I think he started at 6 a.m. with a glow ball to help get started, and then finished about 8 o'clock, I think. So
I mean, that's
14
plenty
hours
of
of golf.
worthy enough cause, but good God.
274 holes of golf.
And like the crazy thing, like you'd watch him hit, like wouldn't really even watch where it was going, and then run to the cart and go. And he plays college golf, so it's not like
Did he have to pay for all those rounds?
I'm gonna speculate now.
Figures.
I would hope not.
But
That would be pretty salty.
It's not a record. Like
I don't know anything about that.
I'm the guy with the laptop. I guess I could look that up.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I thought that was pretty cool. But I think it was a good 4th of July. So
Good
Yeah.
God. You imagine how many balls he'd lose playing 270.
I bet he didn't lose many.
yeah, not many. He knew where he
Somebody
was
go with him, be sure he's actually playing him and not just hitting the first.
Oh, his family, and there were some people around, like some other golf people around that were doing it. So yeah, so it's good. So
851 is the record, by the way.
in a
Oh.
day?
Holy shit!
Yep.
in 24 hours or 12
Yeah,
hours?
24 hours.
Well, in 24 hours.
My
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
a lot.
Let me do some math for you guys.
Yeah, that's like 400 and some in 12 hours.
God.
And homeboy did it in 14.
I struggled.
He
get
had to do
past
it at
15.
night. It had to be a lit course. It's 35 holes an hour.
That course is lit, yo.
How would you do that? 35 holes an hour?
Swing and go. I mean,
that's
you're
a
not
hole
even.
every 2 minutes,
They're
right?
probably playing par threes.
It is. It's a 9-hole course. 3,000.
On a golf
2
simulator,
yards.
so they didn't actually have to go anywhere.
Hmm?
Probably on a golf simulator, so they didn't actually have to move.
No, I
He
think
hit
for the
45 birdies, 430 pars, 4 low rounds of 68 and 87, and a high of 87. Sorry, so he actually was
Yeah.
hitting decent, right? I mean, it's decent.
he's doing well. Yeah, he's doing well.
Hey guys, hour one.
Whoa, hey, are you ready to jump into it?
Let's do it. Hour
All
one's
right.
brought to you today once again by our friend Kyle Kelly of Kelly's Automotive. Located in Huntingburg, Kyle can do it all. If it breaks, fails, makes some noise, Kyle can fix it. When I say he can fix it, I mean he can fix it. From bumper to bumper and everything in between, Kyle Kelly can fix it all. Go see the official mechanic of the Masoner household and the Wondering Dutchmen today and tell them the Dutchman sent you. Give Kyle a call to schedule an appointment at 812-630-5297.
Shout out Kyle Kelly,
Hey!
the official mechanic of the Wondering Dutchman and the
right.
Masoner household.
That's for sure.
Anything break down this week?
Knock on wood.
Knock on
We're
wood.
doing pretty good.
All right, what you got, buddy?
I want to take a little time to discuss something that is, I have a lot of them, and I think it's interesting to think about. I was wondering about it because I've seen, this time of year everybody's wearing shorts and showing a little extra skin and whatnots, and I want to talk about scars,
Emotional or physical?
physical. Oh God. I want to talk about scars.
Hey, that would be a comment from the divorcee down there.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Hey, life hits you hard sometimes.
That's
don't
right.
it?
yeah, you're
right
doing
in the
fine, buddy.
old sea sucker there. What about you, Smoke? I want to talk about scars, and I just like the thing that I could think of is like, do you know where every one of your scars are from?
Probably most of them.
Yeah, me too. And I just wonder if is that a thing? Like, do you know where all yours are from?
It's funny when you were saying that. I was thinking about some of the more like significant ones that I have, and they all have a story behind them. So I think,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I think scars are like tattoos, and they tell some kind of story.
Amen. I was hoping
And-
somebody would get it before I got it.
Yeah,
Anybody pick that song today?
What's that?
scars.
Tattoos and scars.
No.
I didn't.
That's a song.
Montgomery Ginger.
If it's hey, did you? Anyway, we can talk about it later. I was getting ready to go to something else, but no, I've got so I've got one above my forehead.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay,
Let's pick 3. Each person pick 3. Do you have 3 scars, Arlo? Everybody.
I
You're
think-
not
everybody.
allowed to
think
talk
so.
to the one from his teeth because you already talked.
Oh yeah, that's not a. That's. Did you know you this fake tooth is from your forehead?
Oh yeah, no, we
that's
talked
right.
about that.
Yeah, we
remember?
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say
That's
that
not
one
a
can't
scar
be-
though.
That was on the in depth.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right. So let's each person pick 3. You want me to go first? Because mine are somewhat visible, most of them.
go ahead, buddy.
All right. So obviously this big gargantuous train track on my leg.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows that. I've had
Mhm.
5 knee surgeries so far at the ripe old age of 36. Complete reconstructive, not a replacement, but a reconstruction of the ligaments in my left leg due to a coal mining accident back there in the old coal mines. And other than that, I can remember this one right here on the finger. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. My dad had come home from deer hunting, and he had an old buck knife, lockback buck knife that he carried on his belt. And I don't know if I was sly as a fox and I just pickpocketed him, or if I waited for him to take them off, and then I like went to the the rack, like the hunting rack, and I slipped that knife out of my old man's the sheath, and I took it into my room and cut some blankets up for some reason as a child. I don't know why.
That's dark.
It was really pretty. I thought I was really cool because that son of a bitch was sharp. And I laid her right open, bud. And I think I got 4 stitches right there. 4 stitches right there in my finger. And then I think, just looking at here. Oh, here's a good one. Everybody see that right there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, this is really going to make me sound dumb. So this is good.
So this is your third scar.
Well, yeah. I've got,
Well,
10,
I mean, you
10.
top 3.
yeah, top. Well, not
I'm just-
top 3, just generally speaking.
I'm trying to keep you to the boundaries you set.
Yes.
Okay.
So right here on top, see that one on my index finger there? I had what they called a planter's wart, or like one of those big seedy bastards, those seed warts that you'd get. And that sucker was probably the size of like a number 2 pencil eraser. Big old bulbousy looking nipple looking thing growing off my finger. It was nasty. Every time I'd stick my hand in my pocket, I'd peel it open and some bitch would bleed like hell.
Yeah.
It hurt like a son of a bitch. And I'd just sit there and gnaw on it and bite it off, and tried to put liquid nitrogen on it at the mine one night. The late and great Dave DuPont, God rest his soul, he was shrinking some bearings down for something and had the old nitrogen pot out and tried to melt it off, and that didn't work. But I think the best part of the scar here was one night, me and several of us, including a neighbor down the road here, not neighbor Doug,
Yeah, on down.
but the neighbor on down a little farther, J-Lo. We went to Denny's one night after, partaking responsibly,
Sure.
and we were pretty wound up back when you could still smoke in Denny's.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, you could still
Quite a
smoke.
while.
You could still smoke cigarettes in Denny's, and we were, of course, sitting in the smoking section. And I had smashed my pancakes and everything, and I was ready to just kind of get rid of this wart. And he said, we'll just burn that sumbitch off. And I'm like, how? And he's like, well, I'll just put this cigarette out on it. And I was like, okay. So here I am, hand down flat. There's that little thing all flumped up in its triumphant glory. And he takes the last big drag off that cigarette, and he goes to slam that sumbitch down and just clean misses. Bam! I'm like, ah! You missed! You Well, then he knows. So then, he takes another big draw off that sucker, and he got it the second time, and I'm pretty sure it came back. But I don't know, just stupid scars. That was my stupid scar story. What do you got?
I don't know if I got any good stories. I got an appendicitis scar.
Oh, yeah, cool.
8th grade. Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Slap hands.
Cut myself open changing lawnmower blades once.
Yeah.
Had big warts when I was like in elementary school, and I got tired of them. They liquid nitrogen them off, but it didn't work. And I remember one day in like 4th grade, it wasn't a beer can,
No.
but I took a can of soda apparently from somebody, so I didn't have a can of soda,
No.
and I just shaved that mother trucker off.
Oof.
Oh, my
Down.
God.
Gats.
But it just bled like a son of a bitch all day, but
Yeah.
there's still a big scar there.
Yucky.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yucky.
Tough spot there.
What you got?
One on my forehead.
Paper cuts?
Oh, got him. That was a white collar joke, Casey.
Oh, don't worry. He'll get it back, and they'll be like, "Oh, come on, that's a go for." Call back to last week's episode when he laid a little fire, and then
I got him. I
brought
got
it
him.
back.
I got him.
When I was a wee lad, we were in North Carolina, and I fell out of the hotel bed and busted
Oh, gosh.
my skull open. And my father enjoys probably telling the story of sitting in a hospital in Durham, North Carolina, with a kid that just wanted to go see dear old Margie and nobody else. I'm
Right.
sure I was pretty combative.
Right. I got one of them, too.
So that one's a pretty good scar. I got a scar on my leg from a chainsaw.
Ooh.
Kicked back and got me.
That's why we always wear what?
Pants?
Chaps.
Oh, yeah, no.
Cheekless.
Assless.
Oh, it could be cheekless.
Well,
All
chainsaw chap.
chaps are ass.
Assless, exactly.
Yeah, and then I got a little scar right here,
Mhm.
riding a bike, and clipped it up a tree and bit down.
Oh,
had a
snap.
hole and everything. So obviously
God.
now that covers it. But yeah, that's a few of the.
It's like a road
You know,
map.
there's some
man.
more.
I like it. I think it's a road map, like just like battle scars.
Yeah, there's some there.
Chicks dig them, I think. Don't you? No? Maybe not?
I mean, I don't know if I called Janelle and said, "Hey, do you think I'm sexy because of my scars?" She would. I don't know. She'd think I'm sexy. I mean, I would assume she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You are.
Oh, stop it, buddy.
Oh, man.
You know how to make a grown man blush.
Go ahead, Arlo. What you got?
So,
This is physical scars.
yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
figured he'd have something on that gargantuous forehead.
Well, I
didn't
probably
see
do, but I can't. I haven't studied myself in the mirror lately. I've got a weird one here. I have no idea how old that is.
Okay.
But it's just a pretty definitive for anyone that's listening. It's a little like mark on my left hand.
Okay.
know. Next one. See that little dot right there?
Uh-huh.
That is a piece of pencil lead.
Yep.
Stuck in my hand.
I got
from-
one right there,
from
bud.
freaking like I don't
Yeah.
even know. I had to be Holland Elementary
Yeah.
days or maybe middle
see
school
mine?
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
15
got them.
feet away. Smoke.
So
You see it?
Yeah.
There it
I know.
is, bud.
yep. So the OG tattoo, and then I got this
Graphite
it's
style.
like graphite. Thank you. I've got this one here. I had a mole cut off, and that was the most recent. My cousin cut it off. She's a NP, and I
Awesome.
watched her do it and almost passed out.
With a
It was fun.
rusty blade.
No,
Oh,
it was.
okay.
It
Well,
was a
I'm glad
fresh-
you-
It was a
I'm-
freshie. It was a mole cut off.
Man, it'd have been a lot cooler if said she was like a cage fighter.
Yeah.
My cousin cut it off.
She's actually a lion tamer.
Yeah.
She works for the Hottie Shrine Circus. She works with the big cats.
Hey, by the way, call back to an episode where you talked about their half pot over 214,
1,000.
and then so the half pot of that was like 107. So
Yeah, and guess who had numbers that were 2 off?
No,
Yeah,
it was
Two.
almost you.
2 off.
what would we have bought?
So it was so like nobody
I love
hit it.
that.
Like I seen a thing on like News 14. It said like the drawing had went out, but nobody had claimed or nobody had came up. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to check my tickets. And I looked on there and it was like A-9 da 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 da, And I'm like driving and I flipped open my console and I'm like, oh, there it is. And I pulled it out and I see A95 and I'm like, oh God. So I pulled over And then to my disappointment, I didn't have the other numbers.
What's
but-
funny is they probably all started with A9.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh,
man.
shoot. Yeah, good topic.
I have a lot of them, and I just I got, everybody knows this one most recently. I burn it on the heater this past winter, reaching over the back of a heater to turn that off in my garage. Shingles scars. I got shingle scars.
I remember
I'm all scarred
was
up.
shingles 2 years ago?
Yeah. That's gnarly.
Oh, that was during COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of after.
After, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a good first topic. If you have an interesting scar out there in Wonderland,
That's maybe we don't need to open that up.
well, they can share.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's PG.
Show us your scars.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Unless they're bad, if that's the case. Changing gears.
Here we go.
Because I can't get the
Satisfaction?
Can't get no.
go ahead.
Sorry.
Okay.
No.
Because the Tyler Childers concert was so great and it was a great evening and it was a blast. I'm itching for another outdoor concert experience with you guys.
It's gotta cool down first, bud.
Well, I don't disagree. I don't want to
Pretty sticky
stand and
out
sweat,
there.
but I didn't know if there's any way we could find another one soon to get the gang together.
Yeah, I'm looking at Morgan Wallen tour dates. Hold on.
You and Natalie enjoy.
Hold on. Casey, let me see that ink pen.
Yeah. Here.
I'm not jamming in my eyeballs.
When you want to jam it in your ear holes,
Well, either way. Yeah, I guess that's true.
He's got protection on his ear holes right now. So what I wanted
Poor
to
son of a bitch wouldn't be able to see his way out and just have to listen to the whole thing.
It makes no sense, does it? None.
so I just kind of wanted to think about like your best concert experience. Because surprisingly, we haven't talked about it.
Man, I got a bunch.
Well, best refers to there being only one.
Well, some of them are not even like the actual experience of being at the show. Some of my stories were like to and from. And like,
I mean, that includes, that's part of the experience.
The general, yeah. Like I mean, like can I get two? Can I have two? Or just
Anything for you, buddy.
All right. So we used to travel not too far. St. Louis, Louisville, Indy. Evansville concerts always kind of sucked. In the genre of music that I listened to quite a bit back in the day. It was more of the, death metal type, speed metal. Not really like speed. I don't even Slipknot, Disturbed, Static X, Rob Zombie, Chevelle, like that kind of music. I wouldn't know like Cannibal Corpse or any kind of nature
Cannibal
channel.
Corpse?
You've never heard of them?
No.
Okay. But anyway, one time we went with a guy. Shout out to my buddy Chris Rupel.
Oh.
Remember Chris Rupel, Arlo?
oh yeah,
He's a fan of the
he's
show,
a,
isn't he?
he's a he lives in
Chiropractor.
Nashville.
He's a doctor. He moved actually.
He's not in Nashville.
I think he moved to Kentucky. He's got a hell of a property up there now.
He's a
Actually, I don't know
he's
if
a
he's in
good-
Kentucky or not. I'm
good
sorry,
dude.
Ripple. But anyway, veteran. Never really went to any of those kind of concerts before. He was kind of a, not a pretty boy, but he liked to look nice when we went places. Mean as shit. I mean, I'm not a pretty boy. Like he, beat your face off just because he wanted to. But
So he enjoyed looking nice for
yeah. I'm not just trying to tiptoe around, not saying that he was foofy or anything like that.
Hey, he might be wearing a polo shirt, but he still whip your ass.
That's what he
Smoke.
said. That's what he asked. He said, "What do I wear to this concert?" And I was like, "I don't know. Just wear a black T-shirt, pair of blue jeans, whatever." And he's like, "Oh, okay. So don't wear a polo?" And I'm like, "No, do not wear a polo." We went to see Zombie at the Murat, and I think
Where
it
you
was,
had to sit down.
huh?
Is this when we had to sit down?
No, this was a stand-up one. And we get in there and like Zombies, the openers go through and all this stuff, and like Zombies balls deep into his set list. And then like this dude starts pinballing around the mosh pit. And he's just covered in blood and he's wearing a polo shirt. And I told Rupel, I'm like, see, that's why you don't wear a polo shirt to these kind of concerts. But no, I think that one was pretty wild. And then, like, as far as
Come again now. What happened? Why would somebody be pushed around because they're wearing a polo shirt?
no, like in the
I
mosh.
believe I'd stab somebody's eyeballs.
Well,
out with
you
my
can't
fingers.
because they take your knives away. And stuff.
Well, my fingers.
Well, have you ever been into a mosh pit though?
no, but I'm telling you what. Somebody thinks just because I'm wearing a polo shirt.
Well, it wasn't that. I mean, everybody else probably had
It
blood.
was a tongue-in-cheek comment.
Yeah,
about,
like everybody else probably had like blood on their shirts, but it was black, so you couldn't see it
God dang, somebody had blood on their shirt.
because everybody was kind of beating around in a mosh pit, you know. And maybe this guy had a little bit of a leaky nose. It wasn't no big deal. I mean, he didn't seem fazed by it. I mean, he was right in there with them, you know. It was just that you could see it,
I got you.
you know, and that's was like, see, I told you, don't wear a polo shirt because he'd never been there.
Okay.
But like those concerts, man, like all of them, being on the front row, mosh pits, all of them. I mean, like they were all. I mean, some were better than others, but they were all kind of like generally the same. You know what I mean? Like just it was something that we were good at, you know, getting to the front
yeah.
and like just being. I mean, I got picks and drumsticks and all kinds of shit.
Did you violently swing your arms? in the
No,
mosh
that's
pit?
that's like a flail mosh. Like that's more of like a. I hate to call them emo bands, but like I don't even know how to explain it. Like I Prevail, Day to Remember, like that, like kind of like it's a different genre. It was kind of newer aged screamo music, and like it's a flail that they
Have
call
you
them
guys
a
ever
flail.
seen that?
The
Where
ones that look
they
like they're throwing
wild-
a tantrum as a grown ass person.
Well,
Yes.
It's like I'm so mad my
and
daddy's got all the money to
it's
send me
sup-
to these concerts.
It's
and I don't have a
supposed to look
job.
random, like they're supposed to be looking random, like swinging their arms, but
Mhm.
you can tell it's like Cheap Shot City. Like,
Oh, it's 100%. Yeah, they're called. It's a flail mosh, and
Bunch
no,
of
I've
whiny
never been anything
bitches.
like that.
I wouldn't make it very long. Some asshole all decked out and all black in a choker chain, flailing his arms around like a mosh pit. He might just catch. He just might catch it right in the chops. Hey pal, you want to flail? I'll flail one for you.
Oops, sorry, as a reaction.
Yeah.
I think the coolest concerts, the number one that gets for me is we went to see Godsmack, and I don't remember who was with them, but it was me, my buddy Tyler Sibrel, probably Logan Prayer. I mean, I just know I know Sibrel was with me. Maybe my buddy Brian Dowler. I'm not sure who else was with us, but there was a handful of us, and we seen Godsmack, and we were on the rail, we were up front.
Mm.
Like we used to come home with bruises and shit on our chest because people would push so hard. Where like even me, like you could lift your feet off the ground. Like it's stupid, insane. Anyway, they come out on stage during an intermission, and Sully Erna, the lead singer of Godsmack, is like this tall. Like he's just a little bitty feller. I don't know if you ever knew that or not.
Mm-mm.
But he starts in this whole like bongo drum solo. You know, like the beginning of Voodoo,
Mm.
like the bongo drum solo. Well, then the drummer starts playing, and then they switch. Sully starts picking up sticks and playing on the kit, and the drummer switches. And at the end of this deal, before that, they were segueing into Voodoo, so the guitarist, the guitarist and the bassist could get a break. And he come like after like the drummer, I guess they must have looped it like the do 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 like in the Voodoo.
Mhm.
Sully walks to the end of the stage and he's got a stick, a drumstick, and it said Godsmack on it. But I don't know if it was like a signature series of whoever, whatever. But like he looked right at me and just tossed it, and I grabbed it up and I was like, yeah! You know what I mean? It was, that was cool. I thought that was really neat. You know, like I've caught picks, like, you know, like cat-like reflexes, catching picks and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like he singled my big ass out and just walked up and just tossed it to me. I thought that was neat.
Heck yeah.
I like it. That's a nice
That was
story.
cool.
Your best experience. We'll come back around for the worst.
I don't know. They've all been good. Probably the best one. Jen and I went to Tyler Childers and Sturgill Simpson right there before COVID, I guess, like February of 2020. So right before it happened. It was a good concert.
My best, OAR in law school. Frederick Meyer Gardens is a little outdoor concert spot. And they sold beer in the old 24 ounces.
Pounders.
Yep. and
Bigger than
well,
pounders.
16 ounces of pounders. And they had just gotten in from somewhere. Lead singer comes out and he's like, guys, I'm struggling. Didn't even know if we wanted to have the show. Like, we've been on the road a lot. And then, like, the whole crowd, just like you would think it'd be like a yuppie crowd. It would just turned into a blast. And surprisingly enough, we made friends in our section area because it's an outdoor amphitheater, staged down. So the ledges are poured in concrete, and then it's lush, beautiful green grass that you sit in.
Lush.
Oh, yeah, perfect. And so we became friends with a group that was, it was me, my roommate, his sister, his brother, and then it was a couple that they were on their anniversary, and they're like, we don't get to get out with people. We're going to get drunk. We're like, we're your people. Next thing you know, they're just buying beer. Like, he's just got them, just bringing them down. And I'm like, I've never refused a cold free beer in my life.
That's the best ones.
And we just had a blast. It was just a great night, beautiful weather. Just everything about it was perfect. Arlo, you got anything?
Yeah. So I saw Tyler Childers, Zach Bryan, and Sturgill Simpson at Red Rocks this summer, and it was
It's a complete lie. They weren't all there.
You're a liar.
Worst experience.
No, I got one. You
okay.
gotta let me
No, you're done.
Oh.
I went and seen Morgan Whalen.
Hey,
Last night I let the liquor talk. There you go. Now you're in.
last year, this was at Morgan Wallen at the concert with my sisters,
Oh yeah.
my brother, and my niece.
Awesome.
It's a good time. I think your best concert.
He couldn't
All
even get a
depends.
place where the grass was mowed.
Was that at Deer Creek?
Listen,
Was
okay.
that where was it?
Tai Chai, he sings at bars. This was an amphitheater.
Where was it at?
At Ruoff,
Yeah.
Noblesville. Yep.
I would say the place we were at makes. Well, you've been to both, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one's bigger?
I think the Hollywood Casino's got it like bigger altogether,
Yeah. That place was huge.
but I feel like the lawn might be similar size though, like the actual seating area. But I've never been in the lawn at Ruoff.
Where you sit at Ruoff?
In the mezzanine.
Oh,
Normally under the hood, yeah.
In the mez.
Wow.
In the mez.
you get seats then. You
Come
get
on
tickets,
down. We're
tickets.
kicking it in the mez.
Yeah.
I've only been up there through or twice. Three. Oh,
I've never been.
Hmm.
I've
We
never
should
been
go.
to Ruoff.
You've never been there.
We should go on a Dave Matthews weekend, back-to-back nights.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be a
And then
blast.
catch Dead and Company like the next
Oh,
day.
yeah. Just stay high.
Mm.
Worst experience, real quick. Have you had any?
Mm. I didn't have the best. Now let me.
Are you going to kick our Tyler Childers trip?
No, not
Yeah.
fully. As far as music absorption, like I can honestly tell you, the only song I remember Marcus King playing is "Goodbye Carolina," and literally the only song that I can think of maybe two or three that Tyler played: "House Fire," and then "Sour Mash" at the end, and then we're too far away. It was too quiet. There was too many people there. It was hotter than shit. You had to walk 10 miles, take a piss. I mean, I don't know. Like I had a absolute blast of a time.
You're just saying musically,
Musically, I
you
wish
needed it to be turned up, which
I
we said
wish-
from the beginning.
Yeah, I wish we could have made some different decisions, like maybe to try to get closer or maybe get there early. I don't really know.
Right.
Or like if the will call, we were on pre-sale and that thing sold out in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And had we been like maybe higher in the queue, that we could have, instead of spending our $40 on the lawn seat, maybe we could have got the $75 or whatever the level for the back row of the mez or something like that. You know, I think it would have been a little bit better if we were closer. But I mean, outdoor wise, I mean, it was a blast. It was an awesome environment, kicking with people that we had no idea who they were. I mean, that was cool, but musically,
Yeah.
I was a little let down.
Yeah.
It wasn't my worst. I don't know. I don't even know if I have a worst one,
Yeah.
but maybe I had my hopes up a little bit.
2007-ish, probably 6 or 7, somewhere in there. I went and saw Hank in Evansville with 38 Special, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
you couldn't hear a damn you couldn't hear him. You could hear all the music, the instruments, but you couldn't hear him. It was just terrible.
Yeah.
Wasted time.
Law school, Interlochen Music Academy or whatever. So like the band camp inspire like this place is where the rich and famous send their kids.
Yeah.
Just south of Traverse City. We roommate, his siblings were like, "Oh, this band Humphreys McGee, they're so cool. Like if you listen to Dave Matthews and OAR, like you'll love them." Yeah, and so we're at this. We get to Interlochen, and I think it's a cool place because it's like people send their kids here to learn music or acting or singing or like whatever, like the rich and famous. And I could care too. Like it was saying 3 words, and then it was a complete jam out, and I was either not intoxicated enough or not had partaken in enough of the recreational drugs like some of the people there to enjoy.
Yeah.
And I ended up
like a whole pack of skunks went loose in there.
I spent my night talking to the security guard back there. We talked everything but
boy.
Humphreys McGee.
Tough spot.
It was bad. So Arlo, what about you?
I was trying to find a picture of it. I had gone with a friend to Garth Brooks in a suite in Nashville, and it got canceled. Because we were in the suite waiting for it to start, and then it like absolutely just let go, and it was going to be really cool.
An outdoor concert.
He didn't include that in the verse of the song. Thunder rolls and the concert gets canceled.
Yeah, he forgot to say that after the lightning strikes.
Yeah.
I love concerts. I love everything about them, but yeah, you got to take the good with the bad, I guess.
Yep.
Smoke, what you got?
So doing some talking, some wondering with some folks this weekend. It got me thinking, what is your go-to at the casino? Like assuming you go to the casino from time to time, like
Not the one where I'm employed at, obviously.
yeah, if you're going recreationally.
So
Vegas.
here's what I'll say. I have had a lot of fun on a craps table. But would I play it by myself? No. Or am I by myself, or am I with like a group of experienced?
Yeah, let's just say we went as a group of the Dutchmen.
Are any of you really good at craps like Phil Colley?
No clue.
No.
Okay, probably we wouldn't go to craps. I 3-card poker because blackjack frustrates me because if you sit at a table that is, and I don't want to be that guy, but there are some of those
Sounds like
people
he's gonna be
be
that
that guy. Yeah, but there's some people like playing blackjack that don't play with like the
Mhm.
basic strategy, and the whole idea.
What is the basic strategy? Don't bust.
Well, like
No.
get on 16 or under, and
Yeah,
I'm out.
yeah. So because you get to some of those tables where people like have no clue and they're just because basic strategy works if the entire table employs it, you can find a slight edge over the house. You get somebody that doesn't know or care and they're just throwing away money, like. So go to something where you don't have to do that. So 3-card poker, maybe blackjack if like you get at the right table. Not a slots guy. Roulette can be fun. I mean, it's not bad if you're just kind of looking to, especially if you can get on some tables with some $5 minimums on roulette because you can, look at the board, see some numbers that may be hot, talk to the dealer like, hey, what's been some good numbers tonight? Because it's 30. They have 0, 00. It's 37 to 1. So, it's not too bad if you can, you enjoy playing some numbers and you're consistent. So those would probably be mine.
Big slot guy.
Are you?
Really?
Big
That's
slot
not
guy.
surprising, by the way.
Yeah. I have never made enough money to feel comfortable going to a casino trying to gamble it. Like, I don't know. I've always been like I am 100% polar opposite of a tight ass. My mom always said if I have $10, like me and my brother are polar opposites. If my brother had a $10 bill, he'd save it till he had 100. And if I had a $10 bill, I'd spend 20 and worry where the other 10 was going to come from. Like that's how we've always been. But like the whole gambling thing for me, I'm out. Like I don't, no way, dude. Like I'll take a $20 bill and I roulette, you know what I mean? Like I've played a little bit, like when my bachelor party, we went down there, somebody gave me $100, said, hey, put it on black. Did it. It hit, doubled my money, and I was done. Cashed out. Thanks a lot. Good. We're going to the titty bar. See you later. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. I'm all out. Like I've never, my brother, on the other hand, huge blackjack guy, wins a lot of money doing that. I'm sure he loses it too, but like him and a couple of his buddies, they would go a lot. Every time we'd get rained out at the mine, like when I was working night shift back in the day, every time we get rained out, that's where everybody going. Everybody's going to the boat. Go down there, play them little poker tournaments like during the day.
Oh yeah, because Bally's down there. I think they still have. I don't know if they have
what it's
poker
called
room
now,
anymore now or not.
But when it was Astar, like you could go, like there was guys I worked with on night shift that they'd get up, like we'd get off at 5:30 in the morning, they'd go home, sleep, get up at noon, and go down there and play poker and just drink Coke and like poker tournaments and stuff through the day, you know, win a little bit of money and shit like that. But no, I don't know, man. I've never really been in on it. Like I've won some money doing the slots and stuff, but I don't know. I would probably be that guy at the blackjack table that has no effing clue what I'm doing and totally bone your eyes out because I don't.
What's yours?
Blackjack. I like playing blackjack roulette because I feel like somehow you can see enough of the numbers to try to make an educated guess at what.
Well, and a good dealer can control the wheel.
Now,
fairly
maybe
well
if I
with the
watched
roulette.
that movie 21, 21. Was that Tom Selleck?
No.
No, who the hell is that? Tom Selleck. God damn it. Arlo, look it up. The movie 21 with the guys.
21 has that like
kids-
balding guy.
Yeah, the kids from MIT, and they were into they were counting cards.
Rounders is a really good gambling movie.
Ben Campbell?
No.
Jim Sturgis?
Nope.
Well, it was the guy that's canceled, wasn't it? The guy.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Hold on, let me find him.
Yeah, but anyway, that was a good movie. Maybe I should.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, that's
the
what
guy
I
that was
said.
canceled.
He got canceled?
Yeah, didn't Kevin Spacey get? Didn't he have
Let's find out.
He
here.
had like a sexual assault scandal. Yeah.
But yeah, blackjack, I go, well, we haven't been in 2 years, but we got a group of people. I like to have a Super Bowl party. We play poker, watch Super Bowl, and I always take Monday off and then go down and play blackjack. But then there's 3 or 4 of us, so we try to get a table Monday mornings.
So are you like, I don't want to say you're anti-casino, Mace, but more anti-gambling. Are you that way, or you take your limit? You take a couple $100
know,
down.
yeah,
and-
I know I'm going. I'll get $100 to $200 because you're going to lose some hands at blackjack. You know, you're
Yeah.
going to lose.
You're gonna lose a little, depending on your runs.
So, but I've never played 3-hand poker, but I think I like that. But yeah, I take my 1 to 200, and then as soon as I get that back, that goes in my pocket, and everything else I'll just because I figure that's why I'm there.
Yeah,
So,
I think if you look at, here's like if I had to rate it, I enjoy sports wagering and horse betting more so than I do like the casino experience. Because
I got a horse right here. His name is Paul Revere. You remember that? I could.
this is the
No,
second
please
podcast
don't.
you've done that.
I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're talking about the ponies. Hey.
But like 3-card poker, queen 6-4. So if you've got a queen or higher, you play. If it's like that's kind of your baseline.
Yahtzee.
If you don't have queen 6-4 or higher, just fold
I'm
and
out.
then play.
I'm
it
out
like
on
that.
all of it.
So I can't believe
That's
it.
wild to me, buddy. It's not. I just don't know.
You know what he's a big fan of? The raffle gambling.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all in on the raffle guy.
Big
This was,
raffle
that
guy.
Hey,
was
and I
actually
won.
where this
I
started.
won a
wasn't it?
raffle ticket here. I won on a recent, the old YMI 4th of July raffle.
What'd you win?
I don't know. I was notified that I was a winner, but I don't know what I won.
Hot damn! Did you go down and get a
a
sandwich?
new
No.
car.
A new car. No,
You didn't
it's
go down
not
and
that.
get a sandwich?
No, I didn't, man. I was on call. I don't have any self-control when I go to those places where there's like, that's why I couldn't come over here and celebrate the 4th of July because I know I can't keep my stuff together.
You walk in and grab a sandwich and walk out.
Yeah, you think that works for me at the YMI?
Yeah.
You're dumb.
Sandwich goes with brewski.
Yeah. But no, I like it. I think I would like to get to the point where I'd have more time to go to the casino.
Let's bet on golf.
It's out there.
You can do that.
Can we bet on golf? Like I would be able to. I think I'd be able to do
I
that.
do like sports betting.
Yeah.
Like when I'm
wagering's a game
involved.
changer. No.
You know where our next
Yeah, you
business
can.
trip should be?
Where?
Vegas.
I'm
Oh
out.
my god!
We don't
I'm
have
out.
enough money for
What?
No.
You'd really be out on Vegas?
My heart can't take any cocaine.
Jesus. Welcome to Vegas. You know Hawaii gives you the lazy.
Here's your goodie bag. Here's your goodie bag.
The 3 times I've been to Las Vegas, I have never experienced that.
Cocaine?
Getting off the plane.
Okay, maybe I wrong trip.
Whoa.
Hey, you go
Have
to,
you,
you
have
go
you
to
ever been to
Hawaii.
Vegas?
I want to go, but Jenna does not.
Me
care to
neither,
go.
dude. I'm all
And
out.
she's always said, "Well, if we can find a reason to go, like if you ever have a work trip, I'll
We're
go."
gonna
but I'm
go to
not
the
gonna just
Hoover
spend
Dam.
our money to go out there.
My name's Zach, and I'll be your damn tour guide.
Yeah, we're gonna get some damn bait. Gosh, I would love to see you in Vegas.
I could
seriously.
I could do it. No, I don't know. Hey, baby, I would be big people watcher. I'm sure that would be on point.
Vegas is good for that.
Oh man,
I've had a group of those guys that went to
we
uni.
could have our own tour guide.
Yeah.
Freaking Jimmy Kramer. We can. No, let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Let's go.
We got a place to stay.
Yeah.
Jimmy could just
Oh
let
my
us stay.
At the Las
Hey.
Vegas Metropolitan Sheriff's
Hey.
Department.
Jimmy is an avid listener.
I know.
He will hear this.
When he's
We-
riding in the whoop whoop, he's gonna be like,
Oh, the boys! Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Can you
oh,
imagine the
lazy bones.
content we'd make? That'd be.
What's
We're doing it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You guys got to now.
Oh boy.
We got to do a fundraiser.
GoFundMe.
We'll do a GoFundMe. We'll do some live events here or there, sign
Yeah.
some birthday parties, and
Some kids' birthday parties. We'll buy a couple goats and whatnot, and then sell them after they're done.
You know, we do have some things coming up.
Yeah.
We've got August is
Fest?
right around the corner. We'll be at the car show.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably talk more about that as the time comes. And then we've got
we got to have one of those legal
Big.
IDs to do a raffle, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or one of them gaming licenses.
That's okay.
Big.
We know people who can help us with that.
yeah.
I'd totally go to Vegas for 4 days to just shoot content.
Yep.
4 days is too much.
3.
3.
Nah.
We could do 3 days.
3 is the maximum.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. I mean, Red Bull or whatever. I don't even
So when
drink
you say
that
3
either.
days, like does that include the fly in and fly out day?
So
Like only one whole day there?
No. So it would be
3 nights. Give us 3 nights.
Yeah, 3 nights would
Okay,
be
that's
about
what I
right.
meant. And then like a day on either end of travel.
Yeah.
Because the flight out there is great. You get off the airplane, you're there early, you check your bags.
Is there
where
anywhere to
we're
golf
staying.
out there?
Oh,
Yes. There's
Yes.
there. So would Janelle and I?
You can't afford it though.
When oh yeah, we'd be all right.
Do
when-
they have all-inclusive things in Vegas? Like if we go to somewhere and stay, is there like an all-inclusive thing? Because I heard those buffets are like $100 a plate.
Oh my! I
Some
think
of
if
the-
you're gambling,
No, I don't think that counts.
No,
I know you can drink.
You can earn comps.
They walk by like, here you go, fella. You've earned your ticket.
No, I mean that's how they do
Well,
it. I
you're
mean,
$1,600 in the hole. Help yourself to the buffet.
Yeah, but that's how.
Thanks for staying at Mandalay Bay.
I mean that's how the casino business operates.
Do they
whether
really
you win or
pump
lose.
oxygen in there?
I don't know.
Is that a thing? I
I
know
don't-
there's no windows. I know there's no clocks.
Yeah.
And then do they pump straight oxygen in there?
Have you been to Vegas?
No.
So here's the weird thing, and I don't. You've been. I don't. Have you been? Smoke. So here's the weird thing: is that you literally lose track of time. I remember walking out with like. We went for A-Hole's bachelor party,
Okay.
and we walked outside, and it started to become daylight, and I was like, "There's no effing way that it's daylight. I've never stayed up all night like this," and it was.
Yeah.
There was the
wild.
That's
one
why I
time
think
I
they
was
do it.
out was a normal trip. The other 2 was for March Madness. Going out for a specific event is a lot of fun. So like we watched basketball all day, and then you've got the rest of the night to
so
gamble.
we got to figure out how to get out there for a UFC event on Dana White's ticket.
Well, we'll just reach out to Dana and say, "Hey, we're
He's-
media."
Yeah, we'll just say
Yeah.
Dana.
Dana,
Hey, what's
Hey,
up, Big D?
look,
Hit
We
us
got
up.
legitimate gear here.
yeah,
Yeah.
we got sure mics, pal. Hey,
Hit us up.
Joe Rogan uses these. I don't know if he does or not.
He does, but they're this.
I would like to go to Vegas one time just to say I've been there, to see the lights, to see
But,
the,
you know,
the,
like,
the
we
lightning. I
gotta
want to go
go.
see Cirque du Soleil.
No, you don't want to waste your time with those shows.
Oh, yeah.
The food is good. Though.
Reba plays out there.
Yeah. Did you
Celine
not?
Di-
What
Celine
movie was
Dion.
it whenever they went to Cirque du Soleil and ate a bunch of shrooms before they went? You remember, is it Paul? Not,
Was it get him to the?
I don't know what it was, but that was probably one of the most priceless things. Tripping their balls off watching Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, that could be. we were.
I'd probably go to Pawn Stars while I was there.
Oh yeah, see if we can catch old Rick out.
Do you have something that you could try to sell?
Got lots of stuff to sell.
You should take something and we'll
Film it.
What
Yeah.
if we took the glizzy machine out there?
No,
No,
what's on that?
Stupid,
we need that.
dumb.
Hey,
Take that saw blade hanging on the wall.
by the way,
Now listen
You'll
here.
get through the airport.
shout
with
out
that.
to our good listener and wanderer, Kurt Gutzel.
Oh,
he
yeah.
sent me a picture of a glizzy machine in the wild,
Oh yeah.
and I said they're going to be in everybody's home like air fryers. People are going to have them. He didn't respond, so he either was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to get me a glizzy machine," or he's like, "You idiot."
Jelly.
We're calling to see what all it takes to get on cholesterol meds
Yeah.
before the purchase.
Hey, speaking of glizzy machine, it is as good as gold over there. Smoke, can you bring us into the break?
I sure can. The summer heat is fully on, and it is miserable. Now is not the time to be walking around with a mop top of hair. Go see our buddy Jay Maxey at Maxey's Barbershop and let him use that sweet vacuum trimmer on your mess of hair this summer. Jay will get it trimmed just right. Jay also trims beards, mustaches, ear hair, and any other hair that may grow on or around your head. Located in Huntingburg, Jay has been a supporter of the Wondering Dutchmen from the start. Stop in today for all your hair, mustache, and beard trimming needs. Tell Jay the Dutchman sent you.
We'll be right back. Hey! And we are back.
Back again
Thanks to our buddy Jay Maxey,
for trimming that ear hair.
full-time barber, part-time pyrotechnician
Part-time
Barbecue
Meat
enthusiast.
guy.
That's
pit
good.
master.
Yeah. Pitmaster. That's a good one.
By the way, you think we ought to enter the glizzy machine for the backyard barbecue competition?
Oh, well.
People wouldn't have a chance.
No.
People's choice for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, hour 2, let's get in it.
Hey, welcome back to the second hour of our show. But before we dive in, let me tell you about our sponsor for this hour. Once again, our friends at Catering by Meyer. I know you may be worried that they are busy at the Bombers baseball games, but put those worries to rest. Catering by Meyer is still booking events. That is good. That is a good thing for you. Their menu is excellent. Service is out of this world. The price is right on the money. It's a no-brainer. If you have an event coming up where you have to feed just a handful or 200, call Catering by Meyer today. The fryers and the grills at Catering by Meyer do not mind working 7 days a week. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bubba. Thanks, Jared.
Yeah, you know those ad reads?
Casey just signed you up for 7 days a week.
I bet them boys are working 7 days a week right now.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, they are.
I bet there's no doubt about it. So go see them. Catering
Yeah.
by Meyer, the official caterer of the Wondering Dutchman
That's for
podcast.
sure.
Well, what you got?
Celebrity Deathmatch.
Never watched it.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh, man. Do you remember it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So when I was a kid, I spent the summers in between grandparents' house because my dad worked shift work. So he would swing from days to nights, and my mom worked at the factory. And then I would either go to my grandparents in Huntingburg or I would go to my grandparents in Standale. When I went to my grandparents in Huntingburg, it was kind of like a leap into the future because they had cable.
Oh, yeah.
When I went to my grandparents in Standale, it was kind of like slowing down and enjoying the finer things of life, like, you know, feeding the chickens and mowing grass and, you know, just slowing down a little bit. PBS,
Yeah.
reading Rainbow and whatnots
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. But then when I went up to my grandparents in Huntingburg, I was rotting my brain with MTV and Showtime and all those things, you know. Yeah. So with that being said, I just decided to talk about Celebrity Deathmatch because it was probably one of my favorite shows at night.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Do you so you say you did or did not?
No, I did watch. I was
Okay.
I was yanking your chain.
Oh, okay. Arlo
Of course.
and Smoke.
Oh,
Right. Oh yeah. Everybody's all in on that.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody know what channel it was on?
MTV.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
MTV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody know what the judge's name was or the ref?
Judge Mills Lane.
Yeah, Judge Mills Lane. We just talked about these things offline or off air. So the real backbone behind this topic was brought to my attention by a wanderer, a friend of mine, a friend of my father-in-law's, Mr. Corky Schmidt, over in Jasper. Jasper boy. Long Dong. He calls me Long Dong. No idea why, but he always has. So I just go by Long Dong with old Cork Dog. But he wants to know if we...
I'm glad
We're
that
just
factoid
We're just gonna,
really adds to the story.
Yeah.
we're gonna just go right over that.
Yeah, we're taking the long way around.
Long dong.
Yeah.
Oh, long dog.
It couldn't be any more farther
Wrong.
from the truth, but I'll take it. He said, so like we looked at it, we looked some up off air, like some of the more popular ones, like the ones that stood out, the ones that'll live the test of time, like on Celebrity Deathmatch. But Hillary Clinton versus Monica Lewinsky, Madonna versus Michael Jackson, Jim Carrey versus Mariah Carey, other obvious matchups, you know what I mean, in the claymation world, which is probably terrible things for us to watch when we were the age watching it. But
I kind of want to watch one now.
I do too. I mean, as soon as this is over, we're gonna turn it on.
It's really kind of, if you think about it, it is like South Park's been around for a long time.
Oh yeah,
Where South Park picks like social issues and makes fun of them.
right.
I think Celebrity Deathmatch.
They singled them out.
They picked the celebrities that were part of the argument and said, in a real world, what would it be like for Madonna and Michael Jackson to fight?
But now Dana White's taking that over with
Oh,
Zuckerberg and
Oh,
Elon Musk.
I
They're
was-
just actually fighting.
is it really going to happen?
I don't know. I think they're just hyping it up. Like I can't
Oh,
imagine
man.
it would, but I don't know. That'd be wild.
That's like Jake Paul. Remember when Jake Paul started all that stuff? Fellow YouTuber Jake Paul. He started fighting these
fellow
random.
YouTuber. Like he knows who the hell we are.
he probably does.
Are we?
We're part of the YouTube family, Lindemann.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
somewhat YouTubers, right?
I think we're
all
YouTubers.
500, all what? How many followers?
Oh, by the way, we need to fix that.
469.
We need to fix that. If you're listening to this show or you know somebody that's listening to this show that hasn't subscribed to our YouTube channel, you need to subscribe and smash that like button.
Yeah, the subscribe. If you're only going to push one button,
The subscribe
button
Is the one that you want to push.
Well, because I think what we've found, not to sidetrack,
is
from-
how we're going to get paid.
Well, but I get that. We don't do this for the money. We do it because we enjoy our each other's company.
But
But
I'd really enjoy our company in Vegas.
Making money.
yeah, but we get a lot of views of the show, but we're on 4 different platforms, and that's what makes it
We're
tough.
nationwide.
Yeah, and then those couple in Turkey and
Yeah.
Nigeria, and,
Spain and
yeah, cool for them.
whatever.
Yeah.
VPN.
VPN. What's that mean?
They're someone locally just using a VPN. And never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Smoke got what I was saying.
Corky wants to know who would win in a celebrity death match against our friend Casey James Lindemann
Mm-hmm.
versus the one, the only, Mr. Daryl the Hammer Isaacs.
Oh, man.
Well, I think I've got Daryl with the height and the reach.
You think?
Oh, this is
Yeah.
the attorney that does the billboard.
The Hammer.
Big truck.
Have you
accident.
ever been injured in a big
Yeah.
truck? Exactly.
Yeah.
How, have you seen Daryl Isaacs in person?
In human form.
In the flesh?
No,
in the buff?
I have never seen him.
In the buff.
Well, in the flesh.
I've never seen him in the buff. I have never seen him in person.
Yeah, I
in the
didn't see
flesh.
that billboard.
No, but I bet you could look up how tall is Daryl Isaacs.
You think he's on the line? You think that?
I think
those
he's
stats.
I think he's probably 5'7", 5'8".
That's why he does everything with the hammer.
Yeah. You think he's sitting at a
Little man
cool
syndrome.
like 285, 255?
Not if he's 5'8".
I bet he's a little bit thinner than that.
I bet
think
he's
so.
in the 230s.
So you're what?
No.
6 foot?
Yeah,
You're 6 foot sitting
3
at a
bills.
yeah, you got him.
Yeah,
Yeah. Not to
And
mention,
I
I've
got-
lifted weights with you before, and
I've got a little bit of that junkyard dog. I got that dog.
you got that dog in me, and you got a little ass behind you
They
too.
took a chest X-ray smoke and they saw a dog in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I do
you
a
got
little
some
bit.
little shit in your britches. I
Yeah.
mean, so I think, and I do give you a lot of shit about being a desk jockey and,
Yeah.
and the white collar stuff. But
Yeah.
he texted me the other day and he's like, "Hey, care if I use your John Deere to slick up my driveway a little bit?" I'm like, "Yeah, have at her, bud. Go for it.
Looks great.
Papa J won't give a damn. It's out there for it's for use, Well, then weed eating.
Yeah.
I mean, he pinned the ears back on the old lane. It looks good.
Yeah.
Need to swing
Janelle
out there.
goes, it actually looks like somebody lives back here now. And I go, I know, I hate it.
Yeah.
My dad goes,
I
friend of
don't
the
know how
pub-
many times the Amazon guy pulls in and it just looks like a combine trail up to the sticks there.
oh,
5'5".
5'5".
Oh,
Yeah.
God, you got him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
but he was like, the Amazon guy's like, "Do you know Janelle Linderman?" And like, yeah, you just go up there and you can just see the look of fear in the Amazon guy's
And
life.
that's good. I want him to have that. Well, so cool thing I bought off Amazon. I need to get a few more of them. They're from it's like a chainsaw product company called Oregon, I think.
Oh yeah,
And they've got like a 3-tine like blade of death that baby mulches stuff. So like the other blades that are just like
on your weed eater. Oh,
it's out in the truck right now.
Okay, well,
So
maybe
like
just leave it in there.
yeah. Well, because here's what happened. I caught one of those flags.
Oh no! Oh
So I
yeah!
caught one of those flags.
Once again, doing stuff with no PPE on, real smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all right, safety guy.
Moving on.
So-
I am on the safety team
Did you
here.
cut yourself with paper there? How'd you do that?
No,
I've never
So-
seen anybody get a
Picking
paper
up-
cut on their knee.
Picking up a ream of paper with
ream?
that.
no, I wear breeches at work, not shorts. What are you doing, desk job? You got the
Yeah.
exact same thing.
Well, true. 5'5". How tall are you?
Oh,
6
look
foot.
at that quick subject.
So well,
He doesn't even mow his own grass.
Shut that down real quick. Didn't it?
hey, well, in the sake of my career and that I shouldn't probably be talking smack about attorneys. So,
Probably not.
yep. But yeah, interesting. I'd love to see this.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
It would be a game show. It would
And
game over.
he's 20 years older than me.
Yeah.
if not
Yeah, he's-
more.
Yeah, I don't know why
58.
Corky
Yeah.
would even think this would be a thing.
Well, maybe Corky's full of shit because he calls you long dong.
Oh yeah, well, he is full of shit. Yes, that is a fact, Jack. He started on.
He donates 3,000 toys to children every eve.
Yeah, really.
Oh,
for
bless
Christmas.
his heart.
He's a really good dude.
Yeah,
like everything
he's
I've heard,
from-
he's a very charitable.
Yeah,
Very
seems like a
good
nice
dude.
guy.
Some
Where's,
guy actually.
where's he from?
Kentucky.
Yeah, he's Louisville area
Yeah.
originally.
He looks like that's where he went to school. U of L.
Somebody actually ran him over while he was on his bike.
No.
Can you imagine running over Daryl Isaacs while he's on his bike?
What's battery life on that camera? I forgot to check.
I'll plug it in.
I forgot to check that on the break there.
But can you imagine, like, you go up there, sir, you all right? You all right? You son of a bitch, you just ran over the hammer.
What? Your ass is as good as grass, bud.
That's a tough
You ever
spot to
heard of the
be in.
words called wage garnishment?
God, it's true.
I'm gonna,
His dad was an attorney.
Oh,
well, because I think
second
the law firm was actually Isaacs and Isaacs.
I believe you're right.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's a big one. That he's probably Indiana. Well, seeing the secret to all these people, like Morgan and Morgan. You know how many cases Morgan and Morgan probably actually takes?
None.
Less than 1% of 1%.
What is the other one? Robert John and Associates.
They've been in
Robert John.
Evansville for a long time.
Danks and Danks.
They've been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Danks and Danks does a little bit more of everything. Scott Danks was an attorney on a case where it was a guardian ad litem at one time. Actually,
what?
Guardian ad. It's not. Don't worry about it.
Explain what that means to listeners.
What do
Oh,
you mean?
God.
Guardium ad litem.
Basically, you are the
Ad litem?
representative. ADLITEM. Basically, you are the representative or the voice of the children in like a custody case or like a child in need of services case. So in mine, it was a long custody battle, and I was like, I got to know, like the kids were real little when I first got on it, and when I got out, they were probably, you're talking 4 or 5 years later.
Yikes.
Yeah. So yeah.
Sticky.
But
Sticky.
they
Sticky.
oh, what were we talking about? Oh, so what they do is it's all about referral.
Modus operandi.
So in these,
I think so.
so in these personal injury cases, if let's say I'm the referring attorney, so like the call came into me, it's a slip and fall out here at Smokers Lounge, or those slips and
Oh,
falls,
no.
and so I refer it to a law firm that does these a lot.
Slip, strips, and
I
falls.
take a third of their third. So what these guys do by picking up the phone and calling and saying, "Where'd you say you were injured at?" "Oh, I was injured in Holland, Indiana." Okay, well, and so Morgan & Morgan looks through their roll of attorneys.
I've got a guy I've got an attorney that'll help you.
Yeah, I've got a guy, and so the referral then goes to them, and they say, "Hey, for us sending this, you're going to sign this third referral fee agreement."
They'll gladly do it because it's business.
Well, now that we're all ready for the bar exam, let's talk about if you had to pick 2 celebrities that you would want to see in celebrity deathmatch. Just rapid fire, 2 celebrities that you would want to see in a deathmatch situation in claymation. Who would it be?
Donald Trump, Joe Biden.
Oh, wow. Oh, Sleepy Joe wouldn't hand it. And this is a complete nonpartisan assumption, in my opinion, of course. But I think O'Donnell T would lay the smack down on old Sleepy Joe. But don't you think?
Well, I mean, there's definitely an age gap
I
there.
guess.
Age gap. I think Joe Biden's only what,
He's not. Is he even older than?
2 years, 3 years older than him?
Is he?
Really?
Here, I'll find out.
I think
He sure looks awful.
DT just portrays a little bit more
Yeah.
energy.
77 for Trump, and
Biden's 80, 78. No, maybe he is. 80.
he's 80.
Yeah.
So he's 3 years older.
Yeah.
Gosh, he looks awful.
Being president will do that to you.
Golly.
I mean, even more than normal.
Yeah. 2 celebrities. I would put Morgan Whalen versus who's another?
Brock Lesnar.
No. Who's another? Morgan Whalen and Luke Combs.
Oh. Ooh.
That's a good battle right there.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd say old Lukey C would wear him out.
you think so?
I'd say Morgan's going to be quicker.
yeah.
I think Morgan's scrappy though.
Yeah,
He-
I would say so.
We actually should call Natalie Ingram. And
Yeah,
see if
she would
could
probably
weigh
tell
in.
us. Arlo, who
I'm a
you
big
got?
Fan of.
He already said it.
He already said it there.
Who did you
Chief.
say?
I remember.
Donald Trump.
Joe
You
Biden.
went first. Man.
You all right, big fella?
Tough spot.
Have you gone
Yeah.
yet?
No. Have you?
No, go ahead.
Well, you go first.
I'm still thinking.
Well, crap.
How big a boy is Tyler Childers?
No.
He's too nice. I don't think he'd fight many people.
I'm going to go Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, versus Donnie
Nope.
or Danny? Danny or Donnie?
Chris Hemsworth.
Oh.
You want to talk about an all-and-out brawl?
Oh, here's another one. Chris Rock and Will Smith.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, what about Chris Rock and Jada Smith? There's another one.
Alopecia's
All
not
right.
something to laugh about.
No.
Kat Dennings. You know
Okay.
who she is?
Yeah.
Who the hell's Kat Denny?
She's
I'll look her up.
Two Broke Girls or something like
Oh,
that.
I do know her. Yeah.
Not the blonde one.
I gotta
Oh,
get
the
rid of that
brunette.
ink pen.
Yeah. So her and
Yeah.
Annie Wilson.
Oh, not poor
now
lady.
that would just be like a Jello pit fight or something like that. Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
Jelly Roll versus
Paul Cawthon.
Paul Cawthon will do the old cocaine and he's ready to fire up. Who's another Jelly Roll versus?
DJ Khaled.
Well, DJ Khaled slimmed down though.
He plays golf, a lot of golf.
Yeah. Or were we waiting on him to look up?
No,
something?
we're
Oh,
ready
okay.
to move on to the
Yeah,
next
okay.
topic. I think so. But anyway, Celebrity Deathmatch. It was a great show. Molded our minds as youth. And now we're moving on.
Well, and Wanderers could post their favorite matchups.
Oh, yeah, exactly. While they're looking into more rapid fire choice cut questions, they could add some more. They could add to that one too.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know how to broach this topic without just
Just tear the Band-Aid. Do it.
funeral visitation line etiquette.
What did you just say?
Funeral visitation line
Did he say
etiquette.
funeral first or funeral?
God,
It's rough.
I tell you what,
I know.
I am the utmost defender in a lot of your situations.
I know, man.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, obviously not. So we've all
Onion.
we've
no
all been
G in
there
it.
before, where you go to the funeral home, somebody has passed, T's and P's, and you only know one person standing in a long line of people. What is your move?
Stare at the flowers. Stare at the flowers. Read the cards.
No, I'm talking about you got to get through the entire line
Oh,
of
you're saying like
relatives
Like you're
standing
walking
there.
to the
You've
To the
already spent the time standing in the line to pay your respects,
That's-
Yeah,
Yes.
because there was a line.
and
So you've been through the
you've seen what you needed to see in your last thoughts, and then you move through the family members. You reach your hand out. You extend your hand out. Oh, you got my sympathy.
So you go through everybody.
Yeah, without a doubt. You don't just stone cold them. I mean, they're in a time of grief. Yeah, you extend out.
I'm sorry for the loss.
You do the little head nod.
nod and
What are you, the Pope? You're just blessing people.
If it's a male,
like I don't hug people I don't know.
I'm a huge hugger, man. It's a curse. It's a Masoner curse. Wild Bill wrote the book on being a hugger or a close talker. Like everybody that was listening that knew Wild Bill is saying, preach, brother, right now, because it's just a thing. Like I don't know, we've always done it. Like if it's a female, like you extend for a hug, like you
Yeah, but
or
then
just
you have
like
that
a-
awkward.
like a deep, like
Yeah.
a deep shoulder pat.
Yeah.
But if it's a male and you don't know who the hell they are, you just extend out. You have my sympathy.
I don't know. I just sometimes like it's real weird because you only know one person, and I had this situation probably a month ago, and I was like, because I got up to him and I was like, I'm glad you guys are first, but would you judge me if I just skipped out of everybody else waiting behind you and just, obviously I went through.
What do you? So
Because
how
they
do you?
don't know you.
Yeah.
They don't know you. It's no skin off their back. Like, like if you want to go through, like, and the family, and like, oh, mom was a great person.
Let me
your dad
ask.
was a great
Here,
person.
let's change this.
Okay.
What happens if you go through the line, or you come in the building, and you see that the line is,
More casual mingling.
no way, 20 miles long.
Oh.
You didn't really know the deceased very well, but you knew someone that was
oh yeah, the family.
like you were closer with that member. You don't really know the deceased, but you're only there for them.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And
that's
they're in the lounge.
That's what's. Oh, they're in the lounge.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you bypass that. You go into the lounge.
And say, hey man, sorry for your loss. Hang in there if you need me. Give me a buzz.
I thought
and then
you
I'm
were
going.
sign the book and get out of there.
I don't even sign the book.
Look,
I'm going straight
nobody
to
reads
parking
that. I thought you were going to go with, and they're standing there, and the line's a mile long. You didn't know the decedent. You only know that one person. Are you waiting?
No, skip line. Skip ahead. Efficiency.
Justine has told
No, if
me.
the line is a mile long, though, you're just
Yeah.
going to walk in front of those people.
Absolutely.
it.
Yep.
I've done it. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's
I've come around the back.
it's a courtesy. You're saving everybody else's time too. You're there to. Oh, my.
I mean, that was the whole point of my question, right? Did I not frame the question very well?
Yeah, no, you got
no.
it.
Well, no, you didn't.
I didn't
make
really
it sound
smell.
like
You
you did like. I think the key there is that you're not necessarily there for the deceased. You're there for the.
first.
Well, you're never there for the deceased.
That's not true.
You're there for yourself.
You're there for
and
the family members.
Well, but you could also be there for yourself to agree.
You mean to tell me if? Let's just paint with a broad brush. If I died, and I'm up there laying in the casket,
Yeah.
are you not going to go there to say your last respect or pay your last respects to me,
Well,
as opposed to seeing whoever I leave in my wake?
first off,
You better choose
I'd be
wisely
there
here,
all
pal.
day there, buddy.
you better choose wisely. pal.
Hey,
Somebody-
we're gonna be in the line. We're going to be receiving line. Like,
Yeah, we're family.
You're going to have a
somebody's-
stool with your name on it.
Somebody's got to be there for Justine and her time of need.
And you're going to have a lot of people to carry that John boat out the door.
Oh, gosh.
are you doing that? I know we talked about it, but
Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
shit. We're going to go buy. That's what we'll get it from Porter Jasper, our friends over there at Porter Jasper.
Retrofit.
I just wish in these situations more people would get out of the line standing and just be somewhere there and around. Like, I just think it, like the whole line thing, like
Have you ever been to an actual wake? Like I could be
I
complete.
feel like that's a trick question.
I don't know this for a fact.
A wake is generally the party, right?
Yes. Or is that a celebration of life? What is a wake?
An old Irish wake is the old story where they go down to the Irish bar and they
Just get plowdered. Yeah.
plowdered.
Yeah. Schmammered.
Okay.
Drunkarded up.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
social gathering associated with death held before or after a funeral. Traditionally, a wake involves a family and friends keeping watch over the body of the dead person, usually the home of the deceased. Sometimes are held at funeral homes.
We ain't coming to my house.
Well, I definitely
Well, you
wanna have
guys
a
have
party here
remodeled
when
by
I'm
then.
back.
Huh?
I've told Jenna my plan is to have a shindig here.
When you die?
Do you have it in your will?
No.
Huh.
Might have to get added.
Probably should have added that.
She told me that I didn't need it in there. She knew. Now
Celebration
that I'm saying it
of
out loud.
Celebration of life service is a type of end of life ceremony where people come together to celebrate the unique life of the deceased.
We should have had Tyler Rainey on the show for this topic.
Yeah.
I'm
my
sure he's
gosh,
seen it
yeah.
all.
He probably has.
You know,
Are you a 2-day guy or a 1-day guy
what do you mean?
with your end of life services? Are you going to do all in one or are you 2 days?
You know, drag it out.
You know,
Ooh.
I
Shots
didn't,
fired.
oh, I didn't mean it like that.
well, I think are
you a big, not to put you on the spot here, are you a
Yeah.
big pre-planner? Like, do you want this shit all to be figured out in the beginning? Like now?
if
Like,
I
you
go-
Yeah,
figure
it
it out
should
now?
be figured out. At least a good idea.
Thank you.
we have our situation with our kids figured out.
No, you need to know everything to a T to where there is no decisions that need
Well,
to
I
be
did.
made.
I've told Janelle that what we did for my mother is what I don't want a big
Tough
thing.
shit, you're getting it.
I don't want
If we're involved, you're getting it.
I've always
There's going to be fried chicken and beer drinking. I guarantee you that.
part of me I've always said that like I wanted the tried and true traditional. Everybody's going to the Holland Legion. The tab's just going to be open, and we're going to share stories, and they're going to pull food out of the kitchen.
That's
and,
exactly what we did for my best buddy Tyler Serba when his dad passed away.
yeah.
Jamie.
I think you share
we drank
stories.
beer in the funeral home. We drank beer in the
You can drink beer in a funeral home?
Oh yeah, you can do
I've
anything
done it.
you want.
Wow.
When old Sonny Cooper passed,
Yep.
we drank a beer there.
Drank
I didn't
beer
know
in
that
the
was
funeral
possible.
home, drank beer at the in the cemetery, you know? Like I didn't, but like they did, you know, and then we paid our respects. It was absolutely gut-wrenching, and then we went to the Legion and just literally celebrated. Like it was story after story, and
Yeah.
the kegs were I mean it was just a good time, you know what I mean? And I can still remember when my great-grandpa passed away. My mom probably remembers it as well. I was young enough to where we had family members from Missouri, we had family members from Florida, we had family members from everywhere. And my great-grandparents lived in Selvin, right across the street from the store, between the church and
Back open, by the way.
Yeah, I've heard good things too.
That's what I've heard too.
In between the store and the church in Selvin, the little white house right there on the corner, that's where my grandparents lived. I bet you there was 25 tents, people camping, people. Oh my gosh, my mom was like, I was so mad at your dad that weekend because all they did, you know, they just got drunker than hell and everybody, you know, this big party and stuff. And I'm like, I can remember it, you know, playing with cousins that they don't know who I am.
Yeah.
I mean, they're some of them live in
Well,
Georgia.
they
some of
probably
them live
know
in
who you
St.
are.
Louis.
I mean, you're an international podcast.
yeah, for sure. But I mean, like, you know, just those things, like those big wakes, you know what I mean? And I feel and I agree with the wishes of the decedent. Like, if that's what you want, then that's what you want. My mom told me that if I, like, no flowers, she does not want flowers. None. Zero. She wants to play Spirit in the Sky and wants it to be over, and that's it. You know what I mean? But like, just
Spirit in the sky.
everybody has their own things,
and I think that
I want to sponsor a fishing tournament.
Zach Mason Memorial.
Yeah, the memorial.
The Missile Lip Memorial.
John boats only.
John boats only.
The John Boat Classic.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know. It's the funeral business. Obviously, there's money in it because if you look at like the cash that they charge and they cost,
It was definitely a plan B for the warden in the beginning. Mortuary science. She had looked into it.
Oh, really?
She looked into it.
I think it'd be so tough.
If you get with a good group, you can pick and choose. Like if you're in a good group, and like there's multiple, I don't know,
Morticians.
yeah, for lack of better words, morticians, or to do like post-mortem care and stuff like that. Like if you if it hits home, let's just say if it hits home, you can there's other people that you can swap.
Yeah, I don't know. It just never would think of it, but my dad always used to say back in the olden days, your funeral homes were attached to like furniture stores. because the old like furniture makers, cabinet makers, and all that stuff.
Oh.
They also made the caskets.
Yeah, I'll be damned.
Yeah, delivered to a lot of them. He said.
I'm not waiting in line. I'm not waiting in a 2-hour line for if I don't know who's up. If I don't know the decedent and I only know one person, I'm just gonna mosey around and I'm gonna say, "Hey, man, love you, brother. Thinking of you. Just bopping through here. Peace out. Throw a little donation in the box and on the way I go."
See, and I think that would be I would probably
Disrespectful?
I would just probably call later. Hey,
it's just the thought of
didn't
seeing
make
them.
it up. Didn't make it up. Like, but for like moms, like out of a handful of people that you remember coming through, like it's a long and we didn't even do it that long, like a couple hours. Some of these people are there for 8 hours. Like, no way, not for me.
No.
Smoke, what you got?
Quicksand. Why in the hell, growing up, did Scooby-Doo, Star Wars, Star Trek, Indiana Jones, Blazing Saddles, always there's quicksand? You got to watch out for the quicksand. Like, it really made me think that this is a big problem to have in life. But I've never once seen quicksand somewhere or heard of somebody dying in it. So what in the hell? I mean, was it just me? Did you pick up like there was always quicksand all the
I
time?
185,000,000% agree with what you're saying about like the stigma
There you go.
surrounding quicksand. Like in the dinosaurs, they had the tar pits.
Mm-hmm.
In the was it Star Wars, they had tar pits and stuff like that. But like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that quicksand is really a thing. Like, is quicksand really a thing, Arlo? Like, does it exist
Quicksand is real.
in nature?
Yes.
I just don't think we have any around here.
Like, where is the big target area for quicksand?
I want to know how
think
many
so.
people a year succumb to injuries due to quicksand.
Well, you don't because you just lay back on your
I
back.
think there's quicksand in Mariah Hill. I
Bullshit.
don't know. Let's see here.
Now they say that the faster that you move,
The quicker you
the
sink.
quicker you sink in said sand.
Mhm.
So, like, if you move slow, you're slower to go down.
Well, that's what it's all about.
Never-ending
points.
story.
Yep.
For that one.
Yep.
Never-ending story.
What was the one movie where the horse gets all marred down?
The never-ending story.
Was that it?
Atreyu. Yeah.
Atreyu? The horse's name Atreyu?
No, I think that was a kid.
that was the boy. No, the boy's
white
name was
horse.
Sebastian.
Yep. Maybe the horse was named Atreyu then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's never-ending.
I was a
story.
big fan of the band Atreyu.
Mm.
That was one of those flail
I was a
monsters.
big fan
Oh.
of the band. The band.
The real
Oh.
danger of quicksand is that you can get stuck in it when the high tides come up. So that's actually the danger, apparently.
I don't remember ever seeing
Because-
quicksand by the ocean.
No, it was usually just like really random in like a swampy area.
Because this says quicksand can't suck you under, meaning like it's not going to like.
Heard it here first.
I felt like I've been lied to.
It's a spoof.
Well, but you got to remember, Scooby Doo, a lot of marijuana consumption.
Now, how do you figure? Oh, Scoob. Oh, Zoinkies. That was by far my favorite cartoon ever in my entire life. Me, Chris Schwinghammer, and Adam Wright. 3 Scooby-Doo bros.
I thought Ninja Turtles was your favorite.
No, Scooby-Doo.
I think we
down.
could actually go back to
Can we?
episode.
Dot. Okay, then if I said TMNT was number 1, then Scooby's right there behind it.
I'm a big Scooby guy too.
Yeah.
Like the classic Casey Kasem.
Anyway, that's just one of those random thoughts. Like, man, why in the hell?
You got to
like,
spend more than 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Well,
no,
you-
my phone's already full and probably not recording anyway.
Yeah, it's not. It is
Yeah,
full.
okay.
Bummer
Mm-hmm.
That will happen.
on those
You'll
big
have that
jobs.
on those big. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, is there anything else you could add to the list of things like quicksand?
Rational fears that they probably could have spent better time on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Making it like 14.
bull nettles.
What?
Do you not know what bull nettles are?
No.
Like bull testicles.
No.
No, it's like a
Nettle.
plant. It's a
Nettle.
plant, like a little prickly.
A nettle.
Oh, it's got the fly traps on it.
Nope, that's a
No,
Venus flytrap.
I had one of those in college.
A bull nettle is it's a plant that grows. I know for a fact it grows on the White River bank because we've gotten into them before. And it grows on the bank of the Blue River because my wife's gotten into them before. And it is gnarly. Like you just brush it and it is, game over. It's terrible. Big old welts, hives, like it's,
Oh,
yeah, it's one of those type plants. Like instant.
Oh,
I don't remember ever seeing those in cartoons.
No, but like I said, like that was probably like instead of quicksand. They should talk
Oh,
about,
what they should have done. I got you. I got
oh,
you.
I was gonna say lava. Like you thought lava was everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
like the
Yeah.
floor is lava.
Yeah. Well, and like
Do you guys remember Captain Planet? I feel like they always had lava.
Shit,
yeah.
he's our hero.
Gonna
Take pollution down to zero.
I think there was some quicksand probably on one of those.
Yeah.
I think there was a bigger concern probably too that there was always
Have you ever seen the video of 3-6 Mafia?
are they in quicksand?
How you feel with this 9mm meal to your grill, and it's over the. What's wrong?
Can you just plug that into your USB on your computer and
Oh,
What's happening?
It's USB-A.
oh,
Oh no,
We
we're falling apart here, folks.
We don't have cords long enough here.
Well, the tripod's about to fall over too here once.
yeah,
and-
yeah, I'm gonna snap the end of that charger off.
Okay, here we go. Looking great.
You know,
yeah, we're
137 may not be the best.
Video quality.
Yeah,
That's all right.
That's all right.
Well, quicksand, it's one of those things where if you get into it, sucks to be you.
Another thing that can be posted online from our followers is any other childhood irrational fears.
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be more vans like offering up puppies or candy.
I didn't see too many vans offering puppies or candy kidnapping.
Yeah, they're a lot more discreet. I
Walking
think.
off the edge of a cliff and getting far enough away from the cliff to not realize you're off the cliff or edge of a building.
That's a tough spot.
Yeah, you can't even do that really. I challenge you to get more than a step
Wow.
Yeah,
out of there.
I think it's time.
Yeah. It's more than time. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Welcome to the Merkley and Sons Choice Cut Questions of the Week for the fellas, sponsored by Merkley and Sons, the ultimate destination for meat enthusiasts. A little bit different ad read here for Merkley and Sons.
Okay. Let's hear it.
More of a personal testimonial.
Oh, yeah.
My fondest memory of Merkley and Sons was going over with my mom on Saturdays to get whatever meat products we needed from Merkley and Sons. The store was always packed, and I can remember when they were cash or check only. Fond memory for sure. I also remember the tradition of T-bone steaks on Christmas Day. Those were purchased right there at Merkley and Sons. Also on Christmas Day breakfast, they featured a fried center-cut ham from, you guessed it, Merkley and Sons. They've been a proud family tradition in the Lindemann household for quite some time. Let them become a tradition of yours today. Go see them, Bradley and John Boy, and tell them the Dutchman sent you.
That's so heartwarming.
Yeah,
That
it
was a
is.
good one.
It is. Yeah, it is good work.
Hell
so
yeah.
we are, Arlo, this is going to be tough for you. The questions today come from Caleb Lunchbox Meyer. Second round of questions. We've gotten to his rapid fire movie edition.
Oh,
Caleb Meyer.
yeah. Tough spot, Arlo. Strap in.
Lethal Weapon, Die Hard, or Bad Boys?
Oh,
Bad Boys.
yeah. I got to go Bad Boys. More recent.
Lethal Weapon.
I think I'm torn between Lethal Weapon and Bad Boys. I'd probably go Lethal
See,
Weapon.
Caleb's a big Die Hard guy.
What you going
Yeah.
to do?
Big
Harry
Die Hard.
Potter or Lord of the Rings?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, just because my kids.
Harry
I
Potter.
like it.
Yeah, I'm Harry Potter too. Avengers or Justice League?
Justice League.
I'm out on both. Don't watch them.
Avengers.
Avengers is probably what more people are familiar with.
Yeah,
Justice
is
League, like
Superman.
Batman and stuff. Yeah. Remember the Titans, Rudy, or Varsity Blues?
Remember the Titans.
Yeah, remember the Titans.
Varsity Blues.
Duh.
I think I love Varsity Blues more than I do Remember the Titans.
Just because of that whipped cream bikini.
Oh,
God, yeah.
Hoosiers or Blue Chips? That's a
Ooh.
terrible
Oh,
question.
Come on, Hoosiers.
Hoosiers.
I don't know if I've seen either one of them.
Hoosiers.
Yeah.
A League of Their Own or Field of Dreams?
League of Their Own.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah,
Field of Dreams.
yeah, Field of Dreams for me
Wow.
too.
You guys can just move to Iowa then.
Sorry.
I didn't know
Kevin
we were-
Costner in it, man.
Forrest Gump or The Green Mile?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. That's tough. Man.
Forrest Gump, only because the soundtrack was better than the two songs in Green Mile.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump here too. Basketball or dodgeball?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Have you ever seen basketball?
Yes, I have.
Basketball.
I like them both, but I think dodgeball has a lot of quotes. Armageddon or Independence Day?
Mm.
I tell you what, Armageddon's one of my favorites, believe it or not. Love
I got to go with Independence Day.
Probably going Armageddon.
Independence Day for me.
Yeah.
Those are the
Bangers.
rapid,
That's
the
good.
choice cut questions of the week for the fellas. Sponsored by Merkley and Sons, the ultimate destination for meat enthusiasts. Caleb, thanks for sending in the questions.
Thanks,
He's
brother
been
Caleb.
a day one OG
He's a
listener.
ride or die for
yeah,
sure.
and we appreciate it. Him and his wife.
That's right.
Shout
Brittany.
out to her too. So we appreciate them watching, listening, sharing. I know they bought some merch, so we appreciate them
right.
doing all those things.
That's right.
So now we get to the Let the Dutchman Be Your DJ. The soundtrack, the playlist continues to grow. The followers of the playlist, I believe, continues to grow as well. Some really good stuff on there. Turn that baby on the shuffle. It'll give you a great surprise. Arlo, what do you have to add to the list this week?
Mine are going to be a little bit boat themed.
Yeah.
So, number one, Redneck Yacht Club, Craig Morgan.
There you go.
Yeah.
Number two, Drink in My Hand, Eric Church. Number three, Pontoon, Little Big
Oh,
Town.
Little Big Town.
There you go.
Yeah.
Big Mace, what you got?
On a pontoon. That's a pretty good one.
That was one of their big hits. They've been in the business for like 15 years, and then a silly song about a pontoon boat
Brought him out.
brought them out.
Going back to my awesome concert story, Catching That Stick, I'm going to go with Godsmack Voodoo right out of the gate there. And another one, Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze.
Might already be on there.
Yeah,
It is?
I think you put it on there
I did
because all
already.
along the Watchtower was taken.
Son of a buck. Then do his Jimi Hendrix National Anthem guitar solo. Do that one. It's
Okay.
long, but it's good. Real good.
I don't know. Have you ever listened to the list?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't seem like it.
Wow.
Go ahead, buddy.
Anyway, last but not least is one that people are going to kind of like what the hell is this? But it's something that I really enjoy and I used to really enjoy. I'm going with a nice little band from Iowa, some mask-wearing fellas by the name of Slipknot. And I'm going to go with a song called, catchy little jingle called Spit It Out.
Were they in a Field of Dreams? I don't know.
No.
Okay. Just checking.
No. Are they really from Iowa? Interesting. Smoke, what you got?
First one's gonna be Between Heaven and Hell, Alan Jackson.
Ooh.
If Drinking Don't Kill Me by George Jones, and She Treats Her Body Like a Temple by Confederate Railroad.
Ooh. Interesting. Going back to one of my best concert experiences, OAR, I Feel Home. OAR, Crazy Game of Poker. And then Dave Matthews Band, Two Step.
Oh.
That's what I got. In honor of Dave being in Indiana this past week for two days. Does a double show up there. I think some listeners of the show maybe attended.
Yeah.
Hopefully they had a blast. So that's the Let the Dutchman Be Your DJ. Smoke will get those added on there. And then we roll on from there. Now it's time. Don't be sad that it's over. Just be glad we had this time together. This is the last pass brought to you by our friends at Hopf Outdoor Power.
Did Mr. Rogers say that?
I don't know. If he did, that's okay. We'll use it now.
Hello, neighbor.
Hello, friend. This month, I wanted to just not read an ad about Hopf Outdoor Power, but wanted to provide you a real testimonial.
Oh,
From
back
yours
to
truly.
back.
Yeah, yeah. The wife and I had just gotten married, built a house, and on that ground of which the house was built on, those 20 acres, we needed a tractor, and we needed one fast. David Allen Smoker. I head over to see Brad at Hopf Outdoor Power, our buddy Brad. Known Brad all my life. Told him what I was in the market for and something reasonably priced. A beaut of a BX 2200, one of those 3-cylinder diesels. That baby was a work horse. Plowed snow, mowed grass, pulled a brush hog, did everything I needed it to do, and then some. And then once we kind of established a little bit of a lawn around the house, it got tiresome driving that tractor and turning around all those trees I decided to plant. Smoke.
Yeah, I get it.
So Jared turned us on to a nice commercial grade 0-turn mower that we currently use now and today. Nice big 60-inch deck on it. She cuts fast. We again were treated like family by Jared. They treated us great. Everything worked out well. They've made customers for life out of my wife and I. And what I'm telling people to do is email us your testimonial.
That's right.
Have you gone over and bought a tractor from Hopf Outdoor Power, or even bought a chainsaw, or bought oil, or bought a filter,
Or a weed eater.
or a weed eater,
Or a side-by-side.
or a side-by-side,
Or a helmet.
or a helmet,
Or a power washer.
or a power washer?
Really, literally anything.
Anything. Let us know. We'll share your testimonial on air for this ad read spot, just like that. Doesn't have to be long, but it's going to be effective.
Nice.
Just trying to let the boys at Hopf Outdoor Power know we care.
That's right.
Last pass, Arlo. What do you got?
It's summer.
Oh, it's miserable.
Yeah, I'm ready for fall. I go through this every year. Seems like summer gets hot. I'm like, man, I'm ready for fall. Fall comes around. I'm like, you know what? Quit being cold. I'm ready for snow. Snow comes around. I'm ready for spring. Spring comes around. It's raining too much. I'm ready for summer. I just keep going. So yeah.
You know what that actually tells me is you're just not a very easy person to please.
I guess not. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just not content. I don't like the season I'm in, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I got. So nice.
You were
huh?
gone for 6 weeks, and that's what you got for us?
What-
Welcome back.
There's the enlightenment bomb we've been waiting on.
Hey, okay, I do have a motorcycle trip coming up. Pretty excited about. I'm going through parts of Kentucky, like 650-mile trip. It's kind of off road. It's gonna be fun. So looking forward to that. Putting some miles on the old motorcycle.
You taking the
Why are you looking-
KTM or the Harley?
A KTM. Oh yeah. This is an off road trip.
There you
What?
go.
Off road. It's more like back road, off road,
Trail riding.
like through water and stuff. So
Oh, the daggone
Yeah.
Harley ought to be able to do that too, though.
it's a 600-pound bike with nothing in it. So it gets pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Take the 400-pound beast and
he needs room for his snacks and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got plenty of beef jerky.
No, but damn.
Mace, what you got?
Yeah, I don't like it. I hate this weather too. Like I said, that when we went outside for the break, take a leak, and I said, if anybody in this world enjoys this weather in Indiana that we're currently experiencing, then I think you're stupid. We probably can't be friends. Humidity is a nightmare. You know, like I don't like it. Stay hydrated.
Uncomfortable.
Stay hydrated. Take care of yourself. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just be smart with heat. Don't try to be like a badass. You know what I mean? Like if you have to work out in it every day, you know, make sure you're taking breaks, or make sure your employer gives you breaks, which you know we do, and it's something to be serious about. You know what I mean? Like you don't get a trophy for being a badass from working out in the heat and then having a heat stroke at the end of the day or cramping up and you can't even walk. But other than that, man, I'm super excited to see the merch in the wild. Our merch is ready for pickup. If you're listening to this, hopefully you already have it and you're going to wear it, and we can't wait to see you out and about. We're going to start seeing stickers on vehicles more. We're going to see people wearing T-shirts. My dad was wearing his at the baseball game tonight, and it looked awesome.
Yeah,
it was super cool. I can't wait to see that stuff. Stay tuned for maybe potentially some other opportunities maybe coming down the line. We got to talk about there. But other than that, we got a wiffle ball tournament to talk about. I haven't told you guys about yet. Okay. We have a car show coming up. We have a backyard barbecue competition coming up.
Yeah.
The future is bright, boys. And for all you wanderers at home, buckle up. It's only begun. That's all I got.
Smoke.
After all the shit I just gave Arlo, I don't have anything enlightening either.
Wow. Wow. I'm going to give you a noogie after this.
Oh, that's cute. We'll record that and send it out on the reel.
That'll be nice. No, thanks to everybody that bought merchandise and took the time to put in the orders and pay for the orders. That's pretty awesome knowing we got that much support from you all out there. Mace is just hitting on the live things, I guess you call them. We're going to be doing the events or whatever. So hopefully we get a chance to come out and see us, and we can put some faces to names that we see because we read through the comments and the likes and follow.
Take some pictures, shake some hands.
Heck
Yeah. Kiss
Kiss the
babies.
babies.
So other than that, I guess all I got is summer's coming to an end. You're going to regret not having it when it's gone. So, do something
Try to
fun.
be enlightened.
Please enjoy sweating your nuts off.
You're going to miss this.
Yeah. You're going to miss it when it's
What
gone.
you got, big fella?
We just recorded what? 137?
Mm-hmm.
37 weeks in. It's crazy to think about where we're at and where we continue to hopefully grow. I think our show only gets better. The content only gets better. The conversation gets better. We have a very evergreen topic type kind of show. It's not reliant on any other thing other than us just living life and going out and experiencing things. I want to give a shout out to Holland native Colson Montgomery.
That's right. Have a day, kid. Have a day.
He was in the Arizona Complex League for a little bit.
3-hit night.
Working out some things with some injuries, and he finally made his 2023 appearance, I think, last night. I think it was last night was the first one back there in High A in Winston-Salem. I think the article I read said he'd be going back to Birmingham, where he ended last year, which is their AA affiliate, and hopefully make the climb up from there. So we wish him the best of luck. Stay healthy.
And keep hammering.
Keep hammering. Yeah. Intentionally walk twice.
Stay back in the box and let her rip,
There
big
you go.
dog.
He flashed the leather a little bit. So excited to see him having success. But, got to enjoy playing a little golf and playing some more golf.
Good for
and,
you, bud.
Good for busy with work and school. When this airs, I'll have 1 week of school left. And that just for the semester. But I've got like 9 more classes.
That's okay. We'll work through. We're going to get through it.
But a big grateful shout out for those that did buy merch. We appreciate it. If something's wrong, reach out, let us know. We'll correct it with who we need to. because we want this to be successful for everybody. So with that,
Dutchman
Dutchman
out.
out.